Hey, hey, Mr. Ron Paul, huh? I often say, uh, Mr. Ron Paul, huh? With a Liberty report as president, huh? What do you think about that? Uh, about liberty. You know about uh, any kind of not well-known musician in the world, huh? There's one musician who have lyrics like that. The eyes of liberty are watching you to see what next you will do. Economical pressure is your game. Huh? I changed that because I live in reality of Nazi Germany. The eyes of slavery are watching me to see what next I will do. Huh? That's mind control, you know? And raping, mind control. Huh? Yes, that's reality. And that two political dirty parties who are responsible for that. Huh? The German Democrat, Social Democrat, and the Christian Democrats. They all are Nazi parties who had a plan. Yes, injecting secretly the mark of the beast inside the body. They place two embedded RFID chips inside my body, and then they build up a wireless connection, and then they creep inside the brain cells, and their machinery is working very, very, very fast. It took 6 seconds to select all brain cells in human bodies. Yes, can you imagine that? Only 6 seconds, and the Nazis can see through the human eyes and terrorize you day and night. Those fucking Nazis. I know I'm the only one who knows the crime they did in the time between 1987 and 1993. You know? And 1993, they consider and they make the decision, getting prepared to having access to the listening cells. And what for? Can you imagine that? There's a computer Nazi right in front of a computer, see through your eyes, and also have access to your listening cells. In 1993, that dirty Nazi rats decided to get prepared to terrorize you day and night, 24 hours with a Nazi crew. Yes, I don't know exactly how many of those Nazis working on my body day and night. And then, suddenly, in 1996, it was February, it started. I hear him, those Nazis, speaking like they are in front of you and talking with you, having access to the listening cells and terrorize day and night. The first days after they started, I smashed my head against the wall. You know, but those Nazis, they are connected to the listening cells until today, and they don't care. They started 87, and they don't care. They keep on doing that. They don't care when you lose things out of your memory. So it means when you start getting dement, it's not about electronic harassment anymore. It means those Nazis try to get rid of me as their long-time victims. And the last 2 years, those dirty Nazi rats were such ugly. Yes, they program videos and terrorize and torture inside the seeing cells. You see this in between the things you see, you know? And those Nazi rats still programming things which they taped, which they saw out of the seeing cells. And then those Nazi rats, they programmed movies and they send and stimulate it in the night inside the dreaming cells. Those Nazi rats created their own stars. Yes, they have a movie story, those Nazi rats, and all the crimes which they did in the past never show up. There's no investigation because the Nazi government, the both parties I mentioned, they control everything. There's no investigation by the police. There's no investigation by the prosecutor, even on the highest prosecutor. Can you imagine that? Those Nazis getting inside the seeing cells and torture you inside your seeing cells? Yes, this is Germany. I'm very, very thankful to the fucking dirty American government who offer the German Nazi rats their techniques that they can hunt so-called terrorists, observe them out of the seeing cells 24/7, day and night. Can you imagine that? This is how the German working, and they say, don't you want to live forever? Don't you want to perhaps take the opportunity to live longer, getting 100 years old, or 150 years, also 200 years old? Think about the evolution, Yes? Can you imagine that? I want to stop those Nazi rats. But how can I do this? If the police, the prosecutor, don't investigate against those Nazis? So it means knowing that those software programs which they executed during the last 37 years are responsible for the demands inside. And they still terrorize inside the listening cells. They still terrorize inside the seeing cells. They're still creating movies, pick up the stars, and torture me in the night. And they also have access to the sleeping cells, keeping you awake 3 days, 3 nights. No one cares. Or 4 days, 4 nights. No one cares. 1996 slipped me into coma, keeping me awake with the electricity inside the sleeping cells. Yes, for 7 days and 7 nights. Then I couldn't walk anymore. I had to breathe, but moving or walking or running wasn't possible anymore. So I fell down in coma. Can you imagine what dirty Nazi rats? This holy Germany, the friends of the NATO, got for techniques, and not that they own the techniques. They doing and they enjoy it. Can you imagine that? This is Nazi Germany. You understand? And if there's no investigation against those Nazis, it means when you demand, they kill you. Yes? And since 1993, they tried to put the victim into mental hospitals. Say, no, embedded chips doesn't exist. Perhaps in 20 years. Something like that. And they offer your life to the corrupt official network in Germany, ARD and ZDF. And they don't help. They don't invite you. Even when the Nazis climbing on a nerve inside the teeth and pump up the electricity and they burn your teeth away. Things like that. Or stepping inside your asshole in a muscle, stimulate the muscles and lock your asshole. You can't use the toilet anymore. And you lay on the ground and you have pain and pain and pain. And your darm is swallowing until you can't drink anymore, you can't eat anymore. And the stomach liquids raising up. You feel stomach liquid. And then you made a decision. Take some oil. There's no other solution. Put your finger in the asshole and try to get the shit out. Can you imagine things like that? This is Nazi Germany and the European community. They don't care what those Nazi rats doing in front of the computer. And the Green Party, I always support the Green Party. But they don't know what those military Nazi rats doing inside their lab. This is my liberty to inform you what dirty Nazi country is Germany already again. Have a good time, and hopefully, the little earthquake in Oklahoma. What about a magma? 50 kilometers under the point you were? It's not strong, It's like an onion skin. It's only 47 on the thickest level. Yeah? So, if if you have any kind of interest, don't be shy. I only tell the truth about those Nazi rights. And this is reality. It's my freedom. And they threaten me when I write about crimes like that. Of course, a reading mind. They have, when I write, when I do things, they block it on the internet, on Facebook. They put it out, block the account. It's always happened. Yeah, this is totally dictatorship. Yes. The Christian and the Social Democratic Nazis started with that in early 1980. And they put the first video which they programmed in November 87, placed that inside my training cells, those Nazi rats. Have a good time.